So a couple days ago, idubbbz made this video saying that Creator Clash 2 lost $250,000 and none of the charities got paid. And of course, a whole lot of drama ensued on Twitter from that. So how about we spend today talking about that a little bit? Hey, how's it going? I'm your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper, Dan Frampton, and today is going to be all about this idubbbz drama. Now, if you're not familiar with who idubbbz is, I don't know, is this your first day on the internet? I will explain him a little bit, okay? Let's go back to like 2015, 2016 era. He had this series called Content Cop, where he'd essentially just call out other creators for bad behavior, okay? And everybody loved this series of videos. Everybody hailed idubbbz as the commentary genius. This guy was at the top of the mountain, okay? This guy was Mount Rushmore YouTuber level guy, okay? He also had a couple other series on the channel that weren't quite as big as Content Cop. Fast forward to today, idubbbz is embarrassed about those videos. They cultivated a negative audience for him because he used to say some pretty saucy language in those videos, okay? And he feels very bad about all those words that he said. I'm not here to talk about the Content Cop controversy. He's here for a whole other slew of reasons, and that's because he marketed an influencer boxing event as for charity, but still managed to pay the boxers, and charities didn't get money for some reason. And because of all that, he made this video here, the harsh reality of Creator Clash 2. Now you might be asking, what's even Creator Clash, okay? We got this idubbbz guy. You said that he was a commentary channel. What's all this Creator Clash boxing stuff? Well, he ended up getting in a beef with Rice Gum over commentary type stuff, and then they were like, hey, let's have a boxing match, and then Rice Gum backed out. But by the time Rice Gum backed out of this boxing match, Ian over here, idubbbz, he organized an entire event. He was like, we can't let this go to waste, so let's market a card. And last year was the first one, and it was very, very successful. And this year was the second one, and it wasn't quite as successful. Now, I'm going to be right up front right now. He said he sold about 50,000 pay-per-views this year as opposed to the 100,000 last year, and this year I was one of those 50,000 suckers that actually bought this pay-per-view. Also, to be upfront, I enjoyed the card. I thought it was very, very entertaining, and I actually thought it was money well spent. The first Creator Clash in 2022 had idubbbz go up against Dr. Mike in the main event, and idubbbz got his ass kicked. He's not a very good boxer, he's not very skilled at it, but he's very passionate, okay? He loves this event. It's gonna mean the world to him. He's gonna do whatever he can, and he just gets his ass kicked. And way back during that first one, Harley from Epic Mealtime was one of the fighters on that card, and he actually spent time training with Sam Hyde. Now, Sam Hyde, if you're not familiar, is idubbbz's arch nemesis, okay? These guys hate one another. This goes back a long ass time ago, but essentially recently idubbbz tried to make a documentary on Sam Hyde, went to his compound to like try to punk him or whatever, and a whole bunch of drama happened from that. After that failed documentary, Sam Hyde started talking a whole lot of shit about idubbbz, and idubbbz took offense to all of it. He would say a lot of nasty stuff about idubbbz's wife, Anissa, which would be the main thing that idubbbz would take offense to. But anyway, back to Creator Clash 1, Harley training with Sam, and then all this drama happened post Creator Clash, all this Anissa hatred that Sam Hyde was throwing to the internet, okay? But then by the time Creator Clash 2 came around, idubbbz didn't want anything to do with Sam Hyde. Now back in 2022, he already like banned Sam Hyde from entering the building, you know what I mean? But this year, one of the boxers trained with Sam Hyde just like last year, but the difference is idubbbz kicked him off the card this time. That boxer's name was Froggy Fresh. Now, Froggy Fresh just came on and made a couple Anissa jokes just as well, you know what I mean? But because Sam Hyde was saying really, really mean stuff about Anissa publicly, and there was a whole lot of drama about him getting kicked off of this card, that everybody had speculations. Was it the jokes that Froggy Fresh made? Was it the Sam Hyde stuff? There was a lot of speculation, but Creator Clash 2 came around, and not only was Froggy Fresh banned from the event, but so was all of Sam Hyde's friends, okay? Anybody that even had a loose association with this guy, which was like, sorry, too dangerous, can't have you around. And after they kicked Froggy Fresh out, they were like, okay, we need to send out like a statement. And in this statement, they're basically like, hey, he did some bad things. They don't say what the bad things were, but after the event, idubbbz felt it was safe enough to now say the actual reason. And let's just hear it from the guy's face himself.
The main reason Froggy was kicked from the card was for collaborating with Sam Hyde.
There it is. The main reason that he got kicked off the card was he collaborated with Sam Hyde. It wasn't necessarily the Aneesa OnlyFans jokes, okay? It wasn't necessarily him taking shots at Aneesa's mom or whatever. That is so weird. It was in fact because he worked with Sam Hyde. And in this video, idubbbz explains why it's different this year is because last year, Sam Hyde wasn't saying all this really mean stuff about Aneesa, but this year, he's being very, very mean and very, very rude. But all of this being considered, you know what I mean? Froggy Fresh was just trying to promote the event. idubbbz goes out and like rents a hotel for all the fighters, gets a bigger venue. Everybody predicted that this thing was gonna fail, okay? He didn't seem competent enough to be running a boxing event. He wanted to run this like, I don't know what he was trying to do, but anyway, it came out a couple days ago that he made this video that Creator Clash 2 was a huge failure, that even mainstream news outlets are picking this stuff up. Creator Clash 2, an influencer-run boxing event, failed to raise money for charities, organizer says. That organizer is idubbbz, okay? So yeah, he says that he lost $250,000. None of the charities got paid, but all the fighters did get like a $20,000 little bonus to train and everything like that. And I don't know if you know, but that's payment, idubbbz. You know what I'm talking about? Now let me just make an example, okay? Say there's like Celebrity Jeopardy. Everybody knows Celebrity Jeopardy, right? When the celebrities come on and they're doing it for charity, they're not getting paid. They don't get that money that they earn from winning the game. That goes to charity. It's all for charity. All the time that they spend researching trivia or whatever, every moment that these boxers spend in the gym is supposed to be for charity. But they all got $20,000 and the charities got nil. And I can understand kind of where idubbbz is coming from right here, because you know, he wanted to have like this big spectacular event. He's like, we got 100,000 buys last year, we got more fighters this year, so we can ramp it up, you know what I mean? But he didn't lean into any of the drama. Instead, he tried to cut the drama at the knees. And I don't know if you know about combat sports, but drama sells tickets, buddy. So idubbbz, I know Sam Hyde might have hurt your feelings, and I know Froggy Fresh might have not been playing by your exact rules, but if you just kind of leaned into it a little bit, none of this drama would have happened, all the charities would have gotten paid, and you wouldn't have all of this on your back right now for running a crappy event. And now everybody's just like, you gotta sell this, idubbbz. Put this in the hands of people that know what they're doing. He's been offered millions of dollars by other companies, and he's like, no, it means so much to me. Listen up, idubbbz. It's clear you're not a promoter. It's clear you're not a boxer. I have no idea why you have any stake in this whatsoever. You don't seem to be like this kind of person. So give it to people that are that kind of people. And then walk away with a big old fat bag and for some reason still do hands with your girlfriend. It doesn't make any sense to me. So he says he has a plan. What is idubbbz's big plan to make the money up again? Well, he's gonna put this boxing event on YouTube for free, so that's gonna get some AdSense or whatever, and he's also gonna get you to donate to the charities again. And I feel like such a sucker, okay? Because I was one of the 50,000 that bought it this year thinking that my money went to charity, but my money couldn't have went to charity. I don't know where that money even went, okay? And now he wants me to watch it again. I don't think so, pal. Now he wants me to go down to the description and find a fund to raise. I don't think I'm gonna be doing all that, idubbbz. And he's like, come on, I'm gonna do a 24-hour live stream. So that's what he did with all these goals. I'll shave my mustache, I'll shave my head, I'll do the ice bucket challenge, I'll do the cinnamon challenge, like all these like 2014 to 2016 internet challenges. I'll do them if you help me raise this money again for charity. My reputation is in shatters. Someone help me, someone please. Nobody likes me anymore, I'm dying over here. Meanwhile, Froggy Fresh over here hears the news, and how does he respond? With a song. And this is not like Colleen Ballinger, okay? Maybe Colleen Ballinger can get out the notebook, because this is how you respond to drama via song. Now I'm gonna play the entire 2-minute thing, okay? But it's gonna be the thing that plays us out. So please just watch this whole thing. This is a beautiful way to cap off a drama. But before we get to that, I gotta weigh in definitively. What side am I on? Am I on idubbbz's side, who's scrambling to make the funds again? Or am I on the rest of the internet side that's like, you kind of fucked up. I think you can kind of tell by the tone of this video. I think that idubbbz kind of fucked this one up a little bit. Maybe he screwed the pooch, so they say. But I'm not in the same internet camp where I hate idubbbz, okay? I actually think that the guy's kind of trying to make whatever waves that he can still into this stage of his career. I don't really have all that incel hatred that his former fans used to have, even though I did kind of like those videos when they came out. But that being said, I think the way that idubbbz is just operating right now is just kind of silly. Okay, Froggy Fresh, play us out, buddy.
Opened up Twitter, I heard the news. My boy Ian Drumhigh ain't paying his dues. He got costs out the wazoo, bills out the ass. When the charity called, say he ain't got the cash, we could pay all them charities back in one day. If you fight my dumb midget ass in a cage, cause now nobody care about Creator Clash 3. Bitch, and parties cost money, but this ass whipping's free. How about me? Verse, idubbbz got the whole world eyes on us. How about me? Verse, idubbbz got the whole world eyes on us, on us, on us. Where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some joke, then your boys got blocked. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. I said, where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some jokes, then your boy got blocked. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Ian, I'm being serious. I will whip your ass till you're delirious. I can see that you're so furious, but that mullet got me feeling so